Hello everyone and welcome back to Joys It Flies. If you're new here, my name is Kirsty and I deal with the sewing side of this channel. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to sew a dart. So a dart is just a really simple sewing technique, and if you look on a paper pattern, it just looks like a triangle drawn on your paper pattern, and you just sew that triangle together and you've got your dart. It's a really simple technique, but it's used all of the time in sewing. It's in basically nearly every single sewing pattern out there because it adds shape to a garment and just makes it fit really nicely to the body. So the most general places a dart will probably be on a basic pattern is you may notice them on any tops around the bust area to give shape around your bust, or at the front and at the back to add shape to your waistline, or say on trousers or a skirt, it may be along the waist and at the front of the back, once again to give shape to your waist. So they're used all of the time. You've probably noticed them in so many patterns, and that is probably why you're wondering how to sew it, because if you've just come across a pattern and it's got a dart in it and you want to know how to sew it, you've come to the right place. So all you're going to need for this tutorial is your paper pattern that has your dart on it that you want to sew. For an example for today, I'm going to be using my mini skirt pattern. As you can see, the dart is at the top at the waistline. I'm just going to be using this for an example. And then you're also going to need your fabric that you cut this paper pattern out of. You're going to need the fabric cut out in your right pattern piece, and I'm going to be showing you in a moment my favourite way of transferring the markings, so you don't need to worry about that yet. And then you're just going to need your general sewing equipment, sewing machine, tailor's chalk or marker. You're going to need anything of that sort, just your general sewing equipment. Your iron is very important for the end. So let's get straight into it. So grab your fabric and your paper pattern, and you're just going to want to find the correct dart for your size on the paper pattern. And then once you've found it, all you're going to want to do is grab a pair of paper scissors and then cut your dart out. Now place your paper pattern on the wrong side of your fabric, and then with a tailor's chalk or marker, you're going to want to outline that dart. As you can see, removing the dart has made it so much easier to get an accurate drawing of the dart itself. Now this next step is extra, but I find it really helps, especially if you're a beginner. All you're going to want to do is at the center of your dart, draw a vertical line directly in the center. It has to be in the center, otherwise it won't work. And now take your fabric and fold your dart right sides together in half. As you can see, that center line really helps to make sure that the dart is directly folded in half. Just plop a couple of pins in it. And now we're going to sew down our dart. But before we do that, on our sewing machine, you're going to want to make sure that your top and bobbin thread have a really long tail end. And then you're going to want to sew down your dart, starting at the point, and don't backstitch. You don't want to backstitch at the point of the dart because then the fabric can pucker and it can make your dart look really pointy at the end. Then you're just going to want to carry on sewing down your line, down your dart, and then once you get to the top of your dart, you can backstitch at this end. Now, because we didn't backstitch at the point of the dart, all you're going to need to do is take those two long threads that we left at the beginning and just knot them so that your stitches don't come undone. And then you can just trim the thread down. And then the last step you need to do is to take your dart over to your ironing board and press the fold of your dart over to one side of your fabric. Give it a really nice press to make sure it lies flat and crisp, and then you're all done. And that's it, really nice, simple and speedy. I hope this tutorial helped you, but as always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them down below in the comments and I'll do my best to answer you. And with that, I will see you next time on the channel.